Hey, are you always tired and fatigued while you're dealing with Lyme disease? Well, that's actually really common. It's the number one thing that people report when they're talking about their Lyme disease symptoms is that fatigue, that tiredness. And personally, I slept for 16 hours a day and I couldn't sleep at night. So I had insomnia, but I was also extremely fatigued and tired all the time when I had Lyme disease. So if that's what you're dealing with, you are not alone. And there's a few things that you can start to do in order to take back your energy, because it may or may not be due to just the microbial load, right? It may not be just Lyme disease causing you to be tired and fatigued all the time. There are other factors at play here. For example, your mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell that create energy by creating something called ATP. You can increase the power and the output of your mitochondria with a few simple steps. The first thing is to master the art of quality sleep. Now, a lot of people have the right amount of time in bed. That's not what we're talking about here. That's quantity. We want to talk about quality of sleep. Are you getting into that zone 1, zone 2? Basically, are you getting non-REM and REM sleep, enough of each of those, so that your body feels well rested, gets what it needs, releases all the fluids from the brain down into the rest of the body, so you can release all of that tired chemicals out of your body. So if you're waking up frequently throughout the night, or if you're just not sleeping real well while you're in bed, that's going to affect how well you feel the rest of the day. So we want to make sure that we're doing things that help you master the art of sleep. I have other videos on this channel about sleep that you should check out if you don't know how to get a good night's sleep. The second thing that you want to look at is food timing. So not only the type of food, which is very important, you want to make sure there's absolutely no deficiencies. You want to make sure you're getting all your micronutrients, and also all of the correct macronutrients, that is fat, protein, and carbs. As a nutritionist, I can help you with that. But what you also want to do is pay attention to food timing. So food timing is, when are you eating these meals and when do you eat what? What amount of carbs do you eat in the morning versus at night versus how much protein and fat? And there's different mixtures that work well for different people, and it varies a lot depending on your specific genetic makeup, your likes, dislikes, your allergies, like all your whole food picture is different person to person. So it's not going to be the same recommendation for every single person, but if you dial in your food timing that works best for you, for example, some people like to skip breakfast, other people like to eat breakfast. That's just one little example that could go on and on and on. If you get your food timing dialed in, it will help you increase your energy, because sometimes it's just that we're eating the wrong type of food at the wrong time that's making us feel tired, groggy, and fatigued. The third thing you can do is just support your mitochondria in many different ways. So there's a few things that actually help support mitochondria. One of them is the supplement CoQ10, another N-acetylcysteine, and finally something called resveratrol. And here's the really cool part. Resveratrol is found in a powerful anti-spirochetal, antimicrobial herb called Japanese knotweed. Now, this is an herb that people use all the time to heal from Lyme disease. It's mentioned in almost every Lyme disease book that has herbs in it, and it's called Japanese knotweed. It is high in trans-resveratrol, which resveratrol is very good at increasing the power and the output of your mitochondria. So using resveratrol in order to increase your mitochondria can help increase your energy and make you feel less tired and fatigued all the time. But it can also kill Lyme microbes better than antibiotics do. So that's 2 for the price of 1. Not only that, but it also crosses the blood-brain barrier and it helps protect the heart, the brain, and the nervous system from damage from the Lyme microbes and co-infections. So that's the third thing you can do, is really focus on supporting your mitochondria. And I could make other videos about that. If it interests you, let me know in the comments below. But the main thing is that there's a ton of different compounds that can help with that. And specifically, my favorite one is a natural plant-based herb found in nature called Japanese knotweed. And it's part of the LymeWars herb box that you can get if you're interested at LymeDiseaseWars.com. And the fourth thing that you can do is just get rid of Lyme disease. Fight back with everything that you have and do everything in your power to heal your body over time. And I'm not just talking about using herbs, although herbs are something that I use that work really, really well. And thousands of other Lyme disease patients are constantly reporting about the benefits that they're getting from using herbs, specifically Booner's protocol. Booner's protocol is the herbs that are in the LymeWars herb box that you can get at LymeDiseaseWars.com. And basically, I just put all the herbs from Booner's protocol. They worked for me. I put all of them in a box and I ship them off to people so that people can get the herbs that they need very, very easily and quickly. Because when I was going through it, I had to order each one from a different place. I even had to brew some teas. One time I went to an herbalist and got a tincture made. I had to go through some hoops. I had to really try to find high quality herbs. So I wanted to make it really, really easy. Just send them directly to your doorstep. We even have a monthly subscription so that you don't have to think about this at all. The herbs just come to your house every single month and you just wake up in the morning, take your herbs and start taking back your body so that you can feel like yourself again and show up in your career, in your love life, in your family life, and become the best version of yourself without battling against these pesky microbes that are constantly tricking our immune system and causing inflammation, pain, suffering, and the rest of it. I mean, just the medical bills alone that people have to go through, it leads to divorce. It's even led to suicide. And so that's part of my mission, is to try and heal as many people as possible from Lyme disease. So what I'm doing is just finding the tools that work best for me and making them very easily accessible for as many people as possible. And this is what worked for me. When I had a serious Lyme carditis case, I used herbs, but I also focused on sleep, nutrition, hydration, getting negative people out of my life, getting positive people into my life. I tried many different things, from reflexology to massage to, sauna. I tried a ton of different things, and I really just focused on making my life a positive, healthy, radiant life. And that's what was eventually able to pull me out of the despair and the suffering that I was going through. And so it's not just about taking herbs and it goes away, but the herbs were such a big part of what I did. And they're a huge part of what's working for so many others. I couldn't ignore it. And I want to give them to you at the low price of less than $2 per day. So go to LymeDiseaseWars.com if you're interested in that. But those are the 4 things that you can do. If you're feeling tired and groggy and you just can't get past the fatigue, again, to summarize, they are: focus on getting quality sleep, focus on food timing, but also your micronutrients and macronutrients. Focus on increasing this and supporting your mitochondria. Another thing that can help with that, by the way, is zone 2 cardio training, which I realize is very difficult for people to exercise who have Lyme disease. But if you think you can pull it off, look up zone 2 cardio training. It's actually a very light jog, but you do it for a long period of time. It doesn't have to be a jog, could be on a bicycle, could be on a stationary bike, but it's getting your body into zone 2, which is not very high. It's a low heart rate. It's higher than obviously walking, but not that much higher. And you basically just do that for like an hour a day. And that actually increases your mitochondria in your body, and it allows you to burn fat for fuel. And it also allows your body to really start taking control of itself. And it helps a lot with energy and staying awake, not feeling that groggy brain fog kind of pulling me down into the earth all the time. So check out zone 2 training if you're up to a little bit of exercise. If not, totally understand, but you should still try to move your body, because moving your body can help with feeling more energized as well. And finally, get rid of that microbial load. Let's kill off some Lyme microbes. And the best way I know how to do that, the best way that I've done that, is by using herbs. And the herbs that I use are Japanese knotweed, cat's claw, and andrographis. Those are the 3 herbs that were recommended by Stephen Booner and used by thousands of Lyme patients across the world. And so I put them into a box and make it really, really easy for you to get it at LymeDiseaseWars.com for less than $2 per day. There's no risk either, because if you wouldn't walk through a room filled with mouse traps to get your box, we'll give you your money back. In other words, if you hate it, we'll just give your money back, no questions asked. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. So no risk to you. You get the herbs, you get to try them out, see if they work for you. If they don't, we'll just give your money back. We just want to help as many people as possible heal from Lyme disease from the inside out. Anyway, hopefully this video helps you out and starts letting you feel more energized. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. What are you gonna do next? What are your next steps? And how are you gonna take back your body and feel like yourself again? Hit the subscribe button on your way out and the like button. It really helps my videos and helps more and more Lyme patients get the help that they need so that we can really turn this thing around. Because the truth is, the medical system doesn't show up the way that they should for Lyme patients. So if you like this video, subscribe. YouTube knows to show this to more people, and that helps us spread our message and helps us help more Lyme patients. And that's really the goal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.